Uh, Hi, good morning, all. This is regarding to the MN404 assignment 2. Our assignment was mainly basically regarding creating a program which suits for creating a user, and it should be satisfying the 7 conditions which were given in an assignment project. We consist of four members of group: myself, Sharad Kumar, and Shiraj, Mohan Malgari, and Deepika Padapati. What we did was once we come along with the entire assignment, we had divided our entire project uh, into several tasks. So, like we assigned user requirements, analysis, and design, everything to a separate person. So, what I will I will ask my teammate, Mr. Mohan Malgari, to continue start the session with the user requirements. I mean, whatever we have considered regarding our project. Mohan, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm starting with my user requirements.
Yes,
First, we have to create system that can create a user account, which the username must not be in current system, as well as a strong password to create by the user. And same, we have to save them into a CSV file. The password must following traits. It should be 8 to 12 characters, because it would be safe from brute force attacks, and also include uppercase letter and one is lowercase letter, and it should include at least one number and a special characters and a upper and lower case, and it should contain three more consecutive identical numbers. These are the user requirements to get a strong user ID and password. That's it.
yes, yes. Those are the requirements which we considered and which were already present in the our assignment task. So based on those user requirements, we made some analysis and design. And my fellow mate, Mr. Shiraj Kumar, will explain how we did our analysis and design. Shiraj, please go ahead.
As
Uh,
per the
yes,
requirements and the conditions explained by Mohan, I have
yes,
done the analysis and design. The main challenge in managing the flow of the system and making it exist when needed, as well as reading the existing and matching if entered user already exists, and to manage a series of password requirements. This can be a good approach to apply it, as it will make a system very efficient when compared to utilizing a sequence of the if-else statements. And as per, I have designed the program as per the requirements and the conditions. First, we need to read the CSV file if exists and save it as a list or dictionary or set. Else, create an empty list or dictionary or set. Get username input from user and save it to a variable. Match if the username matches the read list. If matched, then show message and ask again for username or to exit. Then mention a condition if username, then ask again for username or to exit. Keep the input into the variable and ask for password. Then mention the 7 conditions as per the requirements, and if the password does not matches any of the above conditions, then again give the conditions. If password matches the above conditions, ask to confirm the password. If new password and retype password does not ask to retry or exit. For retry, ask again to confirm, else exit the program. If match, save the username and password into the CSV file and exit. Now the implementation and will be explained by the Deepika.
Deepika. Yes, yes.
Yes,
See, whatever the uh, conditions we have considered, we have to put into a code. So this code creation was the main challenge to us. We have made into several pros and probabilities. So Deepika is the main person who handled the implementation, and I guess she will be better to explain this in further detail. Please, Deepika,
yes,
can you go
yeah,
ahead, please?
yeah. So here, as our team members, Shiraz and Mohan explained about user requirements and design and analysis part, I go with the implementation part. So we choose Python programming as the best for our implementation. Here in Python, we use it getter method for the username. So here we all use it our getter methods. And then first of all, what we did it is by using get method, we get username from the user requirements. So if the username is already exists in the database, it shows it is already existed in database. So here we implemented some validation exit codes like if the username is already exists in the database, it shows number one, that is
It shows
enter a
that whether
different
it
username
checks
or
that whether
option
the
to quit the. So for next, our password requirements. So these are the 7 conditions for the password requirements. So based on the requirements of our password, here we use it same. If the password type is equals to new, then here we use it if and else method to return the statements. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, so this is how we have created the Python code. So creating a Python code is not the end of the result. We have to test it how it is working. So so what we did was we have thought of creating several which we have considered to check whether it is working in a proper manner or not. See, and here we have first we tried using entering the wrong password. We initially considered we created one username which is ABC, and the password for that is ABC at the rate of it's not hash. It is something like dollar. I mean at the rate of. See, when we tried to recheck the password, we intentionally gave the hash symbol to check whether it is working or not. Because as per the requirements, we have to consider only these uh, 7 special characters in which you can find that this hash is not there. So we intentionally create use it this time this hash to check whether our program is running or not. See the program is working perfectly because it has not logged into the system. And the next one, like this, we have tried to create new users, but we are unable to create new users at the time because at the time at the time of developing the program was still in initial stage. We were able to create only one user at that time. So we're unable to create another user. So but the program works for another user also. We had tried later onwards, but the test scenario was not uploaded here. Just the transfers we have coded. And so the main important concept here is entering and re-entering the password should always be matched here. So we had in this case scenario, what we tried was our initial as see our password was ABC at the rate of capital ABC's 7. But in the re-enter password, we intentionally reduced it from capital C to small c. I mean, we changed our what we call capitals to small. See, it has worked properly. The lowercase uppercase also it has considered, so it has not logged into the user. And the same we have continued furtherly. What if the so when you re-enter the password, it will ask you. I mean, when you re-enter the password wrongly, it will give you 2 options whether to re-enter the password again or quit. So what we tried is when you wrongly created the password, it will ask you to again re-enter your password. I mean, it will ask you to check it again. Now we want to check whether it is working properly for the second time or not. So when we this in the second time we tried to give the correct password, it logged into the system. I hope you understand what I want to say.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say. Yes. See here, and at least we have to try once whether we have how the system works. So this time what we did was we entered our correct password to check whether it is logging into the user or not. So this time we gave a correct password. We checked which we found out the result which was successfully logged into the system. That's perfect. And the next case scenario is we will like to check whether whatever the user we have created. So our user was ABC. So we want to check whether we are able to log in into our user. So that was perfect. We are able to log in into our user ABC uh, and entering less number of characters. I consider here our requirement is it should be at least 8 to 12 characters. So what we tried is we try to give a password for less than 8 characters. Here we considered 5 characters, 3 alphabets, one special character, one number. See, it is less than the condition. It has not taken the password. It has shown error. The entire password is invalid. So in this case, this case test also correct. And we try to test one of our condition, which is there should not be 3 consecutive numbers. 3 consecutive numbers characters means they should not be continuously the same. It should not repeat like triple A, BBB, like anything, any number or character or alphabet. It should not be repeating whether in uppercase or small case. So in order to check that, we have given a password which is AAABC. See, if you see here, it is a 3 consecutive repetition of the same letter A. So see, it does not satisfy our condition. It's showing it is invalid. And we check the same for 2 identical characters. See, it is not 3. Since it is not 3 consecutive letters, this time it has taken successfully. Here we have taken only 2 consecutive letters, double A, which is not a violation to our existing condition of 3 consecutive letters. So whatever the password we entered, it was correct. So then we have here that hence it is asked us to re-enter our password here to get the confirmation of creating it. And last test case was creating a password without any special character, which is against your violation of our one of the condition. So here also it has not taken. So what I can say is the program we have created is working perfectly fine, satisfying all the conditions. So this is our project regarding the creation of a password. I mean regarding
And
creation of a
username.
user and with password
User with
satisfying all
password with
password.
conditions.
Yes, correct. Thank you all for your valuable time keeping this assignment
Thank you
so much.
rock.
Yeah,
We'll end this
thank you,
session.
Sharath.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah,
Sharath
okay.
and Siraj.
Thank you all.
Thanks you all.
Mm.